kids. I'm oinky.
60 seconds.
Hey, I need a different. Who's got a 320 wrench?
Yeah, I got the 320 right here.
It's flying in for you, Les.
I need it now.
It's coming, Les. Cookie, I need names, please.
Yeah, no sweat.
Nate, I need to do a sound check.
All right, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Blah, 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 blah.
Hello, people. How you doing? My name's Cookie. Welcome to our show here. How many people are going to be playing the game?
Okay, thank you, Larry.
Got it. Okay, now, player one, I need your name.
Sponsor here today in the studios is Chalky the Chipmunk.
Okay, player two, how about you?
Yeah.
45 seconds.
I know
Okay,
him.
you know him. Great.
Yeah.
Tomas.
Thanks. Player three, how about it?
Make him feel comfortable. Ask him if he needs anything. Oh, here he is, huh?
Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question deal? All right, that's what I needed to know.
30 seconds.
What was that?
Player one, your buzzer is the letter Q as in...
Quagmire.
Yeah, quagmire. That's a good word. Q as in quagmire. Player two, you've got the letter B as in babar. You know, the elephant. And player three, you have the letter P as in peanut.
That new chair, is that the lumbar chair?
The ball blew on
I
the
don't have
5K.
the
I need
lumbar.
another one quick, please. Thanks.
20 seconds.
Okay, heads up. Here's how the game works. The first one of you to buzz in on a question gets first stab at the answer. So you buzz in, and then you press 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on which answer you want. You read me?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
Two graphics. Lose the desktop. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, go to black. Here we go. Thank you very much. Stand by. Okay.
4,
See you, Choky.
3.
Get some sun, Ringo. Hey, I'm off to France.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. Woo! Yay, people, how you doing there? Welcome to You Don't Know Jack. Glad you managed to launch the application. That was good. What a motley crew you three are. I hope you washed your hands before touching my keyboard. That's right, it's my keyboard now. Okay, first off, we gotta give you your screws. So here you go, giving all three of you one screw each for round one. All right, now here's the deal with these screws. If you think your neighbor doesn't know the answer to a question, but you want to make them answer it anyway, buzz in and then hit the S key. That's S for screw. See, I made it easy to remember. All right, let's do it. Player one, pick one.
Get ready for some fun. It's question number 1. Oh, yeah.
This one's gonna be, I love that cute hole in the middle. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's gonna be worth $1,000. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. The combination of mint flavoring and crystalline sugar and wintergreen lifesavers can cause what? Convulsions, sparks, methane production, or cancer. Player three, take it. Lifesavers causes cancer. That would be ironic. Player one, player two, who wants it? Player one, go nuts. Sparks. I swear to God, stand in the dark and bite hard enough. Try it sometime. Player one, it's up to you. What are we doing?
Whoop-de-doo. It's question number 2.
The category is A Little Wisdom from Grandpa. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. Your Grandpa Bob is a walking encyclopedia. If you ask him who's responsible for inventing dentures, what should he tell you? I have George Washington to thank for that. I have Alexander Bell to thank for that. I have Thomas Edison to thank for that. Or I have the Etruscans to thank for that. Go for it, player two.
Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
Player one, player three, who's grabbing it? Go for it, player one. I cannot tell a lie. That answer sucks. Wide open, player three. Go for it, player three. Nice work on this one, guys. Try this. I have the Etruscans to thank for that. That's right, dentures were worn by Etruscans back in 700 BC, and they came up with Polydent a few years later. Player 3, select the category.
Ooh-wee, here's question number 3.
Next up, you don't know Jake. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. Get ready to buzz, cause here it comes. If The Sun Also Rises were updated for the 90s, for what reason would main character Jake Barnes sue the U.S. Army? Causing his impotency, causing stress-induced hair loss, exposing him to Agent Orange, or getting him addicted to cigarettes? Player 2, what do you say? Poor Jake, life got hard for him. Or maybe not. Player 2, pick one.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for.
Here's the category. Would you run that by me one more time? And this one's gonna be worth $2,000. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. Which of the following sentences could have only one possible meaning within the bounds of logical reality? The film crew shot a pilot, the nun kicked her smoking habit, the boy's nose was running, or the ball player stole third base? Player 3, take it. Gonna have to dock you for that. Player 1, Player 2, who wants this puppy? Go for it, Player 2. The boy's nose was running. I knew you'd pick this one. What do you say, Player 2? How about it? Uh-oh, best putts fits mine, whore.
It's time for a
Snickerclish restroom.
The category for this gibberish question? Turn that letter, sister. Opening value on this gibberish question, $5,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Okay, stand by with what song lyric does this rhyme, and don't let the punctuation throw you off. Go, Uvana, bow. Won't Sue buy 4 E's? It's a song about a guy with a banjo. He's got a banjo and he travels with it on his knee. Last hint, he doesn't want anyone to cry, which is what you'll be doing in a few seconds if you don't hurry up. Guess you blew off those banjo lessons, huh?
Go you banner, I want to buy 4 E's.
Did you ever think about this? Maybe Susanna's upset because she loves the guy, but his incessant banjo playing is driving her up the wall. Player 3. Pick a category for me.
Gotta be quick. Get in the mix. Whoa. Question 6.
The category. I can't get it out of my head. And this one's gonna be worth $1,000. Alright, gang, which phrase best completes the following unforgettable ditty? Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Putting the ending on the end of an adverb. Modify now. Player 1, go nuts. Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. And you got it right, but don't get cocky or you'll get conjunctivitis. Player 1, give me a category.
Zabba-dooba-dabbin', question 7.
Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Big hair, small brains, must be the 80s. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Hang on tight, cause here we go. If these 1980s bands go... Player 3, who would you like to screw? Player 1, it's in your hands now. The waitresses? No, but they might have the biggest tabs. Player 2, Player 3, who wants it? Player 2, what do you say? In proportion to their body, ants have the biggest brain of any animal. Well, they might have big brains, but you can still squash them. Okay, we need a category. You're a big player, too.
Lightweight, elevate, hibernate, vegetate.
The category behind this question is German thinkers and grammar school cruelty. Okay, this one might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. Okay, you might have heard of him. He was a German writer and philosopher, and his last name is spelled Goethe. Using the correct pronunciation of Goethe, which of these could have been the sing-song rhyming nickname with which the other kids taunted him in school? Goth the growth, Goth the sloth, Goat the floaty, or Goethe the skirta? Go for it, player one. Goethe the skirta. I'm sure he was just very in touch with his feminine side. Player one. Pick one.
Ooh, what's your sign? It's number 9.
The name in this category is Akatumi. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Akatumi, I think that's a distant relative of Hakalugi. But at any rate, here's the question. A great Ak might possibly be found in which of these locations? A museum, an upscale furniture store, a mountaintop in Tibet, or a motel that charges by the hour? Go for it, player two. In a museum, and you'd only find one there if it were stuffed, because the great auk is a bird and it is now extinct. Let's have a category, player two.
Yo, have your fans with nasty number 10.
This one's gonna be nursery rhyme characters and their diet plans. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. Maybe you remember this nursery rhyme. Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean. Which of the following foods could Jack Sprat eat? French's mustard, Kellogg's neutral grain bars, Jif peanut butter, or a Big Mac? Player two, what do you say? French's mustard has no fat. Of course, a diet of mustard might not cut it. We've got 10 questions down, and for 10 more, we're going on to round 2. Pulling out the screws. Looks like we got a bunch of 10-penny nails stuck in here. That'd be interesting. And one for everybody. Now pay attention, because all the questions in round 2 are worth more money. Let's do it. Category, player 2, let's do it. Here's the category. Sweat hogs and just plain everyday hogs. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. On Welcome Back, Kotter, Gabe and the Sweat Hogs were the stars of James Buchanan High School. But what about those boring kids who sat in the back of the class and never talked? If Welcome Back, Kotter were a Shakespearean play in theater lingo, what would those actors be known as? Extras, spear carriers, horseshacks, or cameos? Player 3, spear carriers. You know, actors in Shakespearean plays who don't have any lines and whose main job is to fill space, but they really look like geeks. Okay. We need a category from player 3. Uh-oh. West Truck licks 9 more.
Once again, it's time for a
Flicker pitch, no scope.
This gibberish questions category is biblical names and crappy poetry. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be $10,000. Okay, to solve this puzzle, you gotta think fast because every second and a half, I'm ticking off a little bit of cash. Now tell me, with what piece of greeting card poetry does this rhyme? Moses, car dead. Buy a Vets car. New. It's player 1. See what you got. Type it in and hit return. And you know, I always thought violets were violet. Go figure. Kid songs are so confusing. Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing?
Black cat, heart attack, do you nightmare when you dream?
Are you feeling lucky? It's number 13. The category is Peanuts and Our Darkest Fears. $6,000 is riding on this one. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Which Peanuts character might you try to avoid if you had bromidrosophobia? Go for Player 3, who do you want on the pointy end of the screw? Player 1, you've just been screwed. What are you going to do about that? The nose always knows. Bromidrosophobia is a fear of bad smells. Oh, player 3. In wrestling, we call this a reversal. Player 1, pick one.
Doobadoo-wah, doobadoo-wee, it's question 14.
Next up, Bo's nose. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Okay, get yourself set. It's time. Bo can bowl a googly at a wicket. Bo knows. Craps, cricket, mahjong, or croquet. Player 2, I know you're dying to screw somebody, but who? Got to answer it, player 1. Cricket. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. Player 2. Tough luck. Player 1, give me a category. Uh-oh. Chestnut Slick Crime Store.
Once again, it's time for a Tinkerlick Test Drill.
All right, now here's your category for this gibberish question. Astronauts' drink orders. And if you're really fast, you can get up to $10,000 for this gibberish question. Okay, now remember, you don't have all the time in the world here. The less time you take, the more money you make. With what holiday song does this drink order rhyme? Cold Tang's fine. Me, I prefer a hot glass of Tang. Here's your first clue. The real words, they make less sense than these do. Player 2, go for it. Type it in and hit return. I gotta hand it to you. Very impressive.
Cold Tang's fine.
Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2.
Flush your head down the latrine.
Ease your way with sour cream.
16.
The category behind this question is The Wizard of Oz is a diplomat. Hello, this one's gonna be worth $6,000. All right, let's see if you actually read the Oz books and didn't just see the movie. If the UN voted to accept the countries of Oz as new members, which would not have an ambassador seated at a General Assembly? Lollipop Country, Munchkin Country, Gillikin Country, or Winky Country? Player 1, go nuts. In a word, no. Player 2, player 3, 1. Player 3, take it. Lollipop Country. It's not one of the 4 Oz countries. On the other hand, if you're a dentist, that might be the place to set up shop. Player 3, select the category.
Jiggy-jack is gone, let me hear you scream. It's question 17.
The category. I'll need a smoke after seeing that. This question's gonna be worth $2,001 bills. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. Aw man, Joe Camel is in a state. He hasn't eaten in weeks. His hump is deflated. He's frothing at the mouth and he's flicking urine everywhere. What does poor Joe need? A really big grave because he's dying. A new name because he's female and pregnant. Go for it. Player 1, who do you want to stick it to today? screws in your court, player 2. Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect, but it was a really bad guess. Player 1, player 3, who's taking it? Go for it, player 3. Yeah, it gets pretty ugly when a boy camel hasn't had some action for a while. I expect he'll probably cruise the desert looking for a couple of good humps. Player 3. Pick a category for me.
18, wipe the slate clean. Number 18.
The name of this category is strippers. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Imagine yourself traveling down a road that never ends. You pass your point of origin again and again. Where are you most likely traveling? Mobius strip, Gaza strip, Sunset strip, or no pest strip? Player 1, go nuts! Sunset strip in LA. Pretty long, but it comes to an end. Player 2, player 3, who wants it? Player 3, take it. The Mobius strip. It's a one-sided continuous surface that never ends. Player 3, select the category.
He's mean.
He's lean.
That's the 19.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Crap we wanted as kids. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. All right, gang, see if you can remember what I'm talking about here. What were those things released in 1983 that little kids really had to have? Those dolls that came with their own paperwork and sold like hotcakes and they had... Go for it, player 3. Cabbage Patch Dolls. Yeah, I'm sure Mom and Dad are glad they shelled out a couple of Hondo to get young Junior one of those timeless classics. Okay. Hey, we need a category from player 3.
Wow, honey. It's question number 20.
This one's gonna be toys fried in 100% vegetable oil. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Okay, get your fingers ready, let's get busy. Before 1987, it was possible to get a Mr. Potato Head that could speak, smoked a pipe, was anatomically correct, or had toenails. Player 2, what do you say? You got it. He did smoke a pipe, but I swear he never inhaled. Player 2, pick one. Enter the attack. If you see 2 words together and they form a match, buzz in. $2,000 will be yours if you're right, but each time you're wrong, $2,000 shall be taken away. But be not fooled. It won't be a match unless it fits this clue. You're going on TV and that? You got an idea of what this one's about? Good, because here we go. 1 and 2 you tied, but you did well. So I want you to reach over and give each other a big hug and then quietly whisper the following words into each other's ear. You don't know Jack.
Hey, Cookie, what's the deal with the contestants now?
Yeah, I'm checking it out. Hey, listen, guys, if you want to play again, you just let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
Sol and Myrna Glick what they thought of new Biggie's diapers.
I was traveling in Peru with my wife. I got cholera, which resulted in severe diarrhea.
Can I ask you how much?
25 quarts of chunky liquid stool. I needed a diaper.
He needed an extra strength diaper.
Anyway, this diaper did the trick. I mean, one Biggie's absorbed everything. I stayed dry all day.
He could eat fruit again. I'm going to recommend Bakey's to all my friends who travel in Latin America.
Biggie's diapers, for when life is on the skids.
Hey kids, look what I've got for you.
Mr. Sticky Buddy!
It's the new toy kids are going wacky over.
It looks like a stick.
Not just a stick, dear. It's Mr. Sticky Buddy.
Sticky Buddy's my best friend, he never takes it hard. When Mom says, it's a stick and we have those in the front yard. Bunny, chicken, wacky things, even poke your mom. Mr. Sticky Buddy, you're my friend, now hold it on.
Mr. Sticky Buddy. Stick not included.
Oh, Doug, I'm having a really bad day.
Well, turn that frown upside down. Have one of these.
What is it?
It's a package of Cyberlicious fruit snacks. It has all the computer equipment you'll ever need shrunken into bite-sized fruit goodness. Go ahead, try one.
Well, all right, if you say so. Wow, that's incredible. I just had a fruity modem, and I feel like I have 28,000 baud taste buds.
Hey, that's nothing. Try the Fruity System folder.
Holy startup drive. I think I'm cured.
I'm telling you, with Cyberlicious fruit snacks, you can turn screensavers into lifesavers.
What's the matter, Chucky? You're all spotty.
Those spots are my chocolate cherry dingle duties. They turn my milk pink and tarty.
Wow, let me try.
Whoa, hey, whoa! Whoa! You're gulping too fast. Now I'm all sticky.
Oh, don't run away, you naughty gopher, 'cause I just can't get enough of your nutritious choco cherry dingle duties.
Hey, kid, what you eating?
Oh, just some stuff my mom made me eat. Burlap sack cereal. Supposed to be good for you.
Yuck! Smells like crap. Give me your bowl. Try some of these.
Mmm, chocolicious num-num bits. Hey, my tongue is numb.
Honey, who are you talking to?
Whoa! Got a split, kid. Eat up.
Don't go, Shocky. I read you.
Yeah, got my beeper. Got a motor.